This is Miss Sanya and we will start Book 1 Oxford Modern English. And today we are going to learn Unit number 1. So Unit number 1, name Mrs. Shahid. Before we start a lesson, we know about this unit. So there is a lady, her name is Mrs. Shahid. She wants to go her sister's house for celebrate Shab-e-Barat. So students, Shab-e-Barat means the night of forgiveness. And this is Islamic event. When she go to her sister's house, she faced many troubles in her way. So let's start unit and we know what kind of troubles she does face. Understand? Mrs. Shahid. Today is Shab-e-Barat. Mrs. Shahid is very happy. She is going to her sister's house. She is waiting for the bus. Now, Mrs. Shahid is in the bus. The bus is going to Sadr. Bang! The tire is flat. The bus is stopping. So this is the first trouble she faced. Suddenly, the bus is stopping because the tire is flat. Mrs. Shahid is standing at the side of the road. So Mrs. Shahid get down and standing at the side of the road. A taxi is coming. She is waving her hand. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the taxi. Look, there is Mrs. Shahid. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the taxi. The taxi is going to Sadr. Mrs. Shahid is very happy. The taxi is stopping. Oh, what happened now? The taxi is stopping. It is out of petrol. Mrs. Shahid is getting down. So this is the second trouble in the way. So the taxi is stopping because it's out of petrol. Mrs. Shahid is standing at the side of the road. A rickshaw is coming. Mrs. Shahid is waving her hand. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the rickshaw. Mrs. Shahid is very happy. Mrs. Shahid is smiling. She is at her sister's house. So finally, she is at her sister's house. So look, there is her sister. And Mrs. Shahid, now Mrs. Shahid is at her sister's house. Understand? So now students, we find some new words from this unit number 1. So the first word is Shab-e-Barat. I told you Shab-e-Barat means a night of forgiveness. Happy. going, sister's house, waiting, Sadar. So once again I will read for you. Shabe Barat, happy, sister's house, going, waiting, Sadar. Tire, flat, tire and flat. So later on I will tell you the meaning of tire and flat. Understand? Stopping. Now we just underline the new words. Standing, side, road, taxi, waving, out of petrol, getting, rickshaw, smiling. These are all new words for you. So once again I will read for you and you listen very carefully and repeat after me. Tire, flat, stopping, standing, side, road, taxi, waving, out of petrol, getting, rickshaw, smiling. Understand, students? We learn words and meanings. So look at here. So the first word is flat. Flat means out of air. Happy, glad, pleased. Petrol, a liquid that you put in a car to make it go. Tire, a circle of rubber around the outside of a wheel. Waiting, staying in one place until something comes or happens. Waving, moving your hand from side to side in the air. All words meaning you write on your notebook and learn very well. Question answers. Question number 1. Why Mrs. Shahid is happy? So students, Mrs. Shahid is happy because she is going to her sister's house. Question number 2. Where is Mrs. Shahid going? Mrs. Shahid is going to her sister's house. Why is she going there? Because of Shabe Barat. She is going to spend Shabe Barat with her sister. So, next question. What happened to Mrs. Shahid on the way? So now I will tell you the answer of this question. She started off in a bus. It has punctured. She then travels in a taxi and it runs out of petrol. Finally, she takes a rickshaw and arrives at her sister's house safely. So the last question is, have you ever traveled in a bus? So you write here yes or no. Understand? Question number 2. Tick the correct sentence, copy the correct sentence into your notebook. So now here is we write tick and cross. So number 1, it is Christmas. No. It is Shab-e Barat. So we write here cross. It is Shab-e Barat. Yes. It is Shab-e Barat. So we write here tick. Mrs. Shahid is going to see her brother. No. Because she is going to see her sister. Mrs. Shahid is going to see her sister. Tick. The bus takes Mrs. Shahid to her sister's house. Cross. The rickshaw takes Mrs. Shahid to her sister's house. Yes, so we write here tick. So the last question is, read these sentences aloud. So students, you read all sentences aloud and then copy into your notebook in correct order. Understand? So number 1 is, Mrs. Shahid is waving her hand. Mrs. Shahid is very happy. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the rickshaw. Mrs. Shahid is standing at the side of the road. So now we think about it. What sentence is the number 1 and 2, 3 and 4? So the first is, Mrs. Shahid is very happy. So we write 1 here. So this is the number 1 sentence. Mrs. Shahid is standing at the side of the road. Second number. Mrs. Shahid is waving her hand. So this is third number. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the rickshaw. Mrs. Shahid is sitting in the rickshaw. So this is number 4. Understand, students? So now unit number 1 is complete. So I want to give you assignment. Students, take a box, a paper box or a hardboard box and make a bus, taxi or rickshaw. Understand? As like in your book, page number 6. Look at your page number 6 and draw. Try to draw same. Understand? So now your class is over. Stay home, stay blessed. God bless you.